Hi everybody, Casey Zander here, and in today's video I'm going to be explaining the 7 traits, the 7 stoic traits that all men need to not only feel strong, stable, and secure within themselves, but to also attract the type of women and the quality of companion that you genuinely want in your life, okay? If you look up the actual definition of stoicism, okay, or being a stoic man, I'm going to read the exact definition word for word, okay? A person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The more I've operated my life out of that one principle, okay, doing things that are hard and doing things that take a lot of effort, regardless of how I feel, I've noticed I've been the most happy, okay? Every single time that I've attempted to, chill or kick it or lay back or not be as dedicated to anything in life, I have always, just because there's pleasure right there by doing that, I've always suffered more later on, and I'm going to explain why. The very first stoic trait that all men need, you have to literally put a star by this, you have to make this a key point in your life to focus on, is financial competency, okay? Making money, and making money in adequate quantities to not only fuel your life, okay, but to prove to yourself that you can get ahead. And I'm going to explain why. When you actually put strong dedication into your own financial competency, you realize that your situation isn't fixed. Okay, when I say fixed, what I mean by that is fixed in a static position. There's so many guys where they just accept their job as is, okay, they accept their lifestyle as is, and they're capped. And since they're capped, they don't know how to get out. That is not good. When you prioritize financial competency, the one thing that this shows you, okay, is that as you gain skills, doors open, and the most important thing right here is that you realize that the sky is literally the limit, okay? If the sky is the limit, what that means is it is a never-ending journey to get to the top, and this brings fulfillment. Okay, nothing will start to make you feel worse about yourself, lower your confidence than sitting in one fixed position, not enjoying life. This is huge. Put a big star right by this, write this down in your notebook. I don't care what you have to do, but prioritize your financial competency. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, every single man on planet Earth, you have to have emotional resiliency. Okay, and I learned this just by taking a look at everybody else around me. Everybody else around me, when I look, every man is in the same position, okay? And they're definitely not emotionally resilient when it comes to hardships in life, enduring pain, or sacrificing to get ahead. So what that means is you have to accept reality for what it is. And in reality, okay, there's no escaping the facts that from time to time you will be sad, okay? Everybody's sad, including me from time to time. From time to time you will suffer, okay? You will feel pain. Okay, you will wake up and there are some days you will wake up and you will feel purposeless. There's some days that you will wake up and you will feel less connected. Okay, there's some days that you might wake up and you don't have a lot of options with your dating life. Whatever the case may be, you got to realize this. Life as a man is hard. I advise you, work anyways. Every single time in my life where I have let these things right here, being sad or sitting there in my own suffering and thinking that, I'm going to just take time off, or I deserve time off, or I deserve to just sit and chill, or, now is not the time to move, I have progressively gotten worse mentally. So I'm telling you this because you can almost outwork your own self-doubt. When you put in so much time, emphasis, and energy into your own life, in certain areas, you can outwork your self-doubt and gain the confidence needed. Emotional resiliency is key because everything in life is hard and everything in life takes structure to persevere, okay? Number 3, endure suffering. So this is very, very similar to number 2, but you have to look at the nuance in the language play, okay? Right here, we're talking about emotional resiliency. Emotional resiliency means that nothing can move you off center, okay? So we're going to write that right here, off center. If nothing can move you off center, that means even through hardship, you still have your internal peace, okay? What enduring suffering means is a different type of mental way of going about things. When you can endure suffering, what that means is no matter how hard the task is, you are capable enough and you're strong enough to persevere to reach the top. So what you have to realize is this. If you can endure suffering, you will slowly start to see that most people around you, this includes your family, this will include your friends, this will include your significant other, this will include women in your life, it doesn't matter, okay? Most people are far too weak to endure suffering. So that means if you're a part of the 1% of the population who not only understands these concepts, but actually found my channel, found these type of videos, and is willing to apply these things to your life, if you're actually willing to adapt these key belief sets into your life, you got to realize you're taking on the burden and the suffering that most people are far too weak to do. And in the long run, you will be rewarded for it. You're going to be rewarded for it in more ways than you could ever imagine. And the biggest reason is because women reward strength. The stronger you are mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every way, shape, and form, it is very attractive to women. In fact, it's so attractive that it's not even a choice for them to be attracted to it or not. It is internal. And since it's internal, I advise you to do these things so your life gets drastically better. Okay, number 4, never, and I mean never, a stoic man can never neglect his fortitude or neglect the fortitude that is built by physical strength. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Okay, if you set out a goal, okay, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna pick a number that most guys can't do and will probably never do because it is actually a milestone. If you can incline barbell bench press, let's give an example. If you can incline barbell bench press 225 pounds, okay, so that's 2 plates. If you can incline barbell bench 225 for one set of 5 reps, all the way down, all the way up, okay, this right here is a huge strength milestone. And the reason why you can never neglect the fortitude that's built by physical strength is in order for any man, I don't care how good your genetics are, to reach this right here, you are going to have to sacrifice and go to the gym even days you don't want to. You're going to have to suffer under the barbell, and you're going to have to suffer eating the right foods. You're going to have to suffer having your muscles sore. You're going to have to suffer actually learning the correct range of motion and mechanics to do this. You do it anyways, okay? Every single man that I have ever seen, and I mean every single man I've ever seen, I've never seen a guy on planet Earth prioritize his health and fitness and not want to level up other areas in his life. I've never seen it happen. And the reason being is because when you prioritize your physical strength, and I fundamentally believe that men need to be strong in all ways, okay, you're going to want to tackle other endeavors in your life. And that's just how shit works, okay? Since that's how shit works, for a lot of you, if you even ace this one point, because this is the area that I started in my self-improvement journey with as a man, is fitness and getting that on point. If you can get this on point, it does wonders, okay, for your mental state, your spiritual state, okay, your physical state, your financial state. You literally learn how to suffer and work hard. And if you can work hard physically, you will learn how to work hard mentally. And that's most people's biggest bottleneck, is they don't know how to actually sit down and work. This is key. Number 5, okay, have options. Okay, a stoic man has to have options, and I mean options in all ways, shape, and forms when it comes to money, women, and your lifestyle. And the biggest reason is this. I've learned that scarcity will kill you internally. When you're in a scarcity mindset, not only does it affect your confidence, but it also affects what you think you can handle in life. Here's what I mean by this. The reason why a stoic man has to have options, okay, is because options takes suffering. There's no man that will ever wake up, unless you're blessed by the richest, most famous family coincidentally, which is 0.00001% of the population. No man is woken up and just wakes up with a bunch of cash, okay, the lifestyle that he wants, great six-pack abs, great social skills, women around him. That's not how it works. Real men have to endure pain and they have to suffer. Because of that, when you actually develop options for yourself, you learn that suffering is okay. You learn how to do it, and you learn how to endure the pain even when you're not necessarily wanting to. Okay, number 6, big one. For those of you who have chosen women in your life with a lot of red flags or been burned in the past, I don't care if this is friends, I don't care if this is significant other, I don't care if this is girls in your dating life, you need to let in less than 1% of people into your life. And here's why, okay? Majority of people don't have very many skills. Majority of people don't have anything going on. And majority of people are completely sedated. Okay, they're sedated by things they smoke. They're sedated by things they drink. They're in the party lifestyle. These people will destroy your focus. Okay, they're going to destroy your drive. And they're literally going to disturb your peace internally. The second that your focus is crushed, your drive is crushed, and you are not centered with your intuition and your internal peace, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Everything around you collapses. Your money will start to drop. your purpose will start to be non-existent. Okay, your fitness will start to suffer, and all of a sudden you're literally half the man that you thought you could be. The reason why you cannot let this happen is you literally have to screen the right people for if they qualify into your life or not. Number 7, okay, seriously, never, and I mean never, stop working. I'm going to paint you a little analogy, okay? The saying is this: the devil loves idle hands, okay, or idle hands are the devil's workshop. The more you work, the happier you will be, because men were born to create, okay? Men are creators. And when you're a creator, you're not only tapping into your God-given intuition, but you're also tapping into your creativity that proves to yourself you can build, okay? If you look at everything around you, okay? You look at the roads, you look at buildings, you look at houses, you look at developments, you look at computers, you look at software, you look at anything. You look at this table that's right in front of you, or this whiteboard. Okay, men are builders and men are creators. When you tap into that God-given intuition and you create, you're in your fundamentally most masculine state. This is where you're going to derive lots of peace and happiness from. So by this point in the video, I advise you to do one thing specifically. You can take these traits, you can let it go in one ear and out the other, just like 99% of the population does, or you can take it a step further. And for those of you wanting to learn MBT, okay, which stands for Masculine Behavioral Techniques, down below, if you register for my webinar, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you an exact end-to-end A through Z process, how you can master the 3 hidden secrets of MBT. And when you have your frame on point, your masculine energy on point, and an exact system and process to generate options into your pipeline when it comes to your dating life on a day-to-day basis, I have found that it is almost impossible to go to bed at night feeling unfulfilled, to go to bed at night feeling scared, and to go to bed at night feeling like you are not good enough, which is why I advise you to register for that. If you've received this information, if you're seriously part of the 1% of men who have received this information, take this a step further, okay? Register for that training. It's going to totally change your life, and you're going to see other guys who look just like you, were in the exact same situation you were in, take these hidden skills and they excelled on them, they capitalized on them, and they actually got to where they need to be. So hit the like button, comment and subscribe, register for that below, and we'll see you in the next one.